guys, it's me Jake here, and on my quest of getting all the Shonen Sunday series, I have found a new one. Now, I technically didn't find this one, I didn't even know it was Shonen Sunday. My Discord server actually recommended it. The link will be in the description below if you want to join that. But I actually did enjoy the series quite a bit. Now, I did make a poll of this, I think, over the weekend, I think Saturday or Sunday. Which video would you rather see Tuesday and Wednesday? And my Mugen Train video won, but this was super close. That's why this video is going out on Wednesday and not Thursday, because it's super close. I'll leave the card up here for the Mugen Train video, but this review will be about Call of the Night. Now, if you want to know my opinion, I liked Call of the Night. I thought it was pretty good, but if you don't know anything about it, a little bit of a synopsis is: follow our main character Koyamori, as he does not really know what he wants to do in life, and he has insomnia, so he stays up all night and kind of sneaks out. And when he sneaks out, he meets this girl, Nazuna. But to his surprise, Nazuna's a vampire, and they kind of start having this relationship where he kind of is trying to understand his feelings and try to understand who he is, and he's trying to come to terms with who he is, which is kind of like a coming-of-age story with the vampire as the main heroine, and I did really like that. And yes, this is a rom-com. I didn't find it too funny through the first volume, but from what I've heard, it just keeps getting funnier and funnier as time gets going, so the more the cast we get, the funnier it gets, so I can see that from the ending of this volume when we get a new character introduced, and it does get way funnier at that point, but when it's only Ko and Nazuna, it kind of isn't too funny, but I still do like their dynamic, and it is still really enjoyable. So if you kind of like these kind of rom-coms, then I would definitely suggest it. I'm not a huge romance person myself, but the art style and the characters were just so good. Like, I'm just going to show you a panel of one of my favorite panels in this volume. It's this panel right here. I think the art style is just one of my favorite art styles out there. Now, it might sound weird. It's mostly because the character design. I really love the character design on Koyamori, the main character. He just looks so different from every other normal shonen character design, which I like a lot. I really do like this manga's art style, and it really meshes with the story really well. And I do like the story as well, as how vampires are created is completely different than almost everything else that we've seen for vampire stories. So I do really enjoy that, and I do really enjoy the kind of jokes they do make around that. Even though I said it's not too funny, I do enjoy the jokes, which is kind of, I don't know how to explain that. Some of the jokes are really good, but some of them fall flat in the first kind of like 5-ish chapters. But after that, it does definitely get way more funny once they introduce new characters to the cast. But I will say, seeing Ko grow is definitely the most fun aspect of this, because I'm one of those people that like seeing a character that doesn't really know anything try to learn everything. That's why I like Kabane a lot from Kemono Jihen. And I don't think he's as bad as Kamine, as he actually understands things and he can do things. Well, Kamine can't really do that, but I do think that he is pretty interesting by himself. And I like the whole kind of thing of him having insomnia, and that's the reasoning behind him not being able to sleep and him kind of sneaking out at night. Why it's called Call of the Night, because, well, everything takes place at night. But I do like that, as it's a very different kind of thing that we haven't really seen anywhere really in manga, where a character has insomnia, and that's the whole point of these series, is because of his insomnia, the story goes on. And I thought that was really interesting, and I also do really like the look of these volumes. The look of these volumes are super nice. Viz did a really good job encapsulating these volumes, and I cannot wait for more of them, because the more I look at the next volumes, the more I want them. So definitely actually would highly recommend this to anyone that's looking for a new romance that isn't too tropey, because it's not really tropey at all, but I still so much love the character dynamic of Ko and Nazuna. As Nazuna, yes, is a vampire, and Ko is kind of learning how to live. They kind of have this, like, she wants to take his blood because she thinks it's delicious, but she still wants to be friends with him. And then Ko is just trying to make a friend and trying to learn life. And I do like that. It's really wholesome. And I know if you've read this, the comedy in some parts is definitely not wholesome, because she does try to make like more sexual jokes. But like, other than that, it's very wholesome, and I do really like that. And Nazuna, I think she's a great character. I love Nazuna. I don't know why. She just is an amazing character to me. She's super interesting, and I can't wait to see more of her and Ko just together, because I don't really think I've seen a dynamic like this in a while. I don't even think I've seen a character dynamic like this ever, to be honest. It's like super interesting seeing how they go about each other. I really do like that. And not only that, the pacing of this volume, I think it was pretty good paced. I thought that they did the pacing pretty damn well. where it started off kind of slow, but it was trying to build up to things. And once it built up, it had this nice pacing to it, and I thought that was a really good kind of aspect of this, how they paced it pretty well. So did enjoy that. Did enjoy that as well. And yeah. Now, the world in the series is, yes, there's modern day Japan, but I like how they kind of put a twist on it and say, and everything's empty because it's nighttime, and everything is more kind of somber because it's nighttime. You kind of just feel this sense of somberness, and I do really like that in this volume. It kind of has a different atmosphere than a lot of series, as a lot of series have a lot of characters everywhere, and it's kind of like packed to the brim, when it's usually just Tokyo or Japan. I mean, it's usually more packed, but even in the city where he is living, it's not packed, and I think it's really cool like that. I like that aesthetic a lot. I really do love it, and I think that's a really cool kind of world to be in, is one that's not really having many people, and the people that we do see are usually regulars inside the series, but of course they don't get named and they don't really get anything from it. We just see them every night because that's what they do every night. So it's kind of interesting to see that and seeing how people's kind of schedule at night works while these people are doing what they do at night, and I like that. And like the journey that Ko has at night is so interesting, and how he kind of is when it because of his insomnia, how he can like fake sleeping really well, and how he can do everything he does really well because of his insomnia is really interesting to me, and I cannot wait to see what they do in the future with this series. It has 7 volumes, I believe, in Japan right now. I think it's selling decently well, because if it has 7 volumes, then it's going to be selling decently well, and if it's still ongoing, of course. But I cannot wait to see where this goes. I cannot wait to get more volumes. It's just been super interesting. I'm probably going to reread this volume at one point when the second volume comes out. But I think the volumes are going to be coming out pretty fast for this. Not like too fast, but like every couple of months, because, well, we have to catch up, first of all. And second of all, it's a weekly shonen series, so weekly shonen Sunday, to be honest, not Jump, but since it's weekly shonen, the volumes usually come out faster than like Twin Star, which is monthly, which takes like 4 months, 5 months for a volume, which is really annoying. But yeah, will say I am super excited for volume 2. There's a couple volumes I'm really excited for, but volume 2, this is probably one of my top priorities right now. The couple volumes I actually got yesterday, or one of them I'm super excited for to read again, so I'm very excited for that. But I'll make a video on that another time. This is about to call it to TED. I will say, I can't wait for a lot of stuff is actually just printing. Wow, that's just me. I'm sorry. I know I go on rambles, but Viz is printing some stuff I'm really excited for. But one thing they need to print, Kimono Jihen, just do it, please. I know. Please just do it. Just do it. But back on the call tonight. Really love it. Highly suggest it. Nice rom-com. Not really funny for the first volume for me, but I can see how it could be funny for you guys. But either way, definitely recommend it. Yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about this for this video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!